Well, hey guys, welcome to Inspirations for Your Life. It's great to be with you. This is a Friday. It's October 24th, and that means we have just 1 week until Halloween. Do you know what you're going to be? I think I know what I'm going to be. And I might even dress up on the air for you guys, be ready with one of my costumes. So I have to say, I may do that. Anyway, it's great to be with you on Inspirations for Your Life as we wrap up a very powerful master topic this week. And if you haven't been following us, the master topic that we've been covering this entire week is curiosity, right? And what about curiosity? You guys remember what that was? What specifically about curiosity did we talk about this week? Do you remember? Does anybody remember what we were talking about? It's a really good topic, guys. If you remember, all right. Let me share what the master topic is for this week. It's the science of everyday curiosity. That's what it is. And today's granular topic is another good one to end this week on. All right. And that topic, guys, is one that I think a lot of us miss. And it's sharing your curiosity inspires others. Series 4, Show 43, episode number 7. So, guys, if this is your first time joining me here on Inspiration for Your Life, I want to extend a warm welcome from me to you to coming to the show. If you're coming back, well, welcome back. It's always great to have people that enjoy the content that I produce and seeing that it resonates in their lives. If you are new, don't forget to check out believemeachieve.com. Right after the show, that's where you can get short-form content, long-form content, articles. You can play any of these shows, podcasts, and try to redigest them because there's a lot of information in these podcasts, even though I try to summarize things. If you're thirsty, I don't want you to be famished or parched. Feel free to go get yourself an RO water like I have here. Mine has to be this, filtered 7 times. You can get soda. You can get something hot, something cold. You can get a snack, popcorn, fruit, nuts, healthy, tart or not. It's totally up to you. All right. I have this and it's absolutely delicious. The tasting of the water, that is. All right. So without any further ado, guys, I'd like to go ahead and kick this show off because I have a lot that I want to share with you. All right. So welcome to Inspirations for Your Life, the ever popular podcast show hosted by me, John C. Morley. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm an engineer, marketing specialist. I'm a video producer, podcast host, and a passionate podcast coach as well as a business coach. And I'm also a graduate student. And my passion is for lifelong learning and empowering others to shape every day of their lives to be better. So every episode that I create for this show does just that. Here I'm going to explore how sharing curiosity and letting go with wisdom and sparking minds can start to transform your workplace, your home, and elevate your leadership levels and ignite creativity, one listener at a time. All right, guys. So let's get ready to fuel your imagination, challenge your thinking, and join a movement that celebrates inspiration in every story. Tune in because together we're going to make high performance happiness and growth the new standard. Are you ready, guys? All right, let's get started. Let me get a swig of this water again. Really, really good. So number 1, guys, is letting go is not weakness. I've said this so many times in the last few weeks. I want this to sink in. It is pure wisdom. True strength comes from knowing when to move forward and allow new energies to come in. By letting go of what weighs us down, we make space for the ideas, relationships, and progress that truly matter. Wisdom isn't just knowledge. It's knowing what to release. I think that's an important point. A lot of people get stuck there because they don't realize, what it's about or how it can actually, propel their life forward in a positive way. Number two, guys, sharing your curiosity inspires others. When you share the questions and wonders that excite you, you invite others to explore alongside you. Your openness can ignite curiosity in those around you, building a culture where discovery is very contagious. All right. Number three, guys, spread the wonder. No, I don't mean the Wonder Bread, if any of you had Wonder Bread. Spread the wonder. Don't keep your passion for learning to just yourself. The greatest ideas are shared and multiplied, passed on. Your sense of awe, as we'll say, and watch communities come alive because they will when you just sprinkle a little dash of yourself and that passion on it. Number four, one spark lights many fires. A single moment of inspiration can lead to a chain reaction of creativity and innovation. It's proof, guys, that your enthusiasm can ignite change for beyond your reach or anything you can fathom. Number five, guys, curious minds connect. People who nurture curiosity open doors to collaboration and understanding. Curiosity breaks barriers and brings diverse minds together to solve problems and create breakthroughs. I think that's important to recognize and understand. Number six, guys, inspiration is contagious. Your energy and your drive can't help but being spread. By pursuing what fires you up, excites you, you electrify colleagues, friends, and even strangers, fueling a cycle of growth. I think that's important when we create that growth and when other people get sparked by our own excitement. That's just amazing. Number seven, guys, show, tell, ignite the minds. You remember in kindergarten where we had show and tell? Well, this is show, tell, but ignite the minds. That's a little bit different than what you just did in grammar school or pre-K, right? The power of demonstration is unmatched. When you show what's possible and tell your story, you ignite minds to act and innovate in their own way. Number eight, curiosity multiplies when shared. The more you share your questions and discoveries, the greater the collective thirst for knowing. Shared curiosity forms networks of learning and progress. Number nine, guys, pass the curiosity forward. Be the link, okay? Be the link that perpetuates the quest for innovation. By encouraging others to ask, seek, and experiment, you help keep wonder in a state of motion. Number 10, guys, wonder travels faster than words. The feeling of awe moves through communities and workplaces in waves, more powerful and meaningful than any memo or announcement. Number 11, learning never works alone. Teamwork fuels knowledge. When you learn with others, ideas evolve and understanding deepens, making every learning moment richer than before. Number 12, discovery happens in every crowd, whether at a conference, in a team, or through your audience, someone is always uncovering breakthroughs. Celebrate these moments and encourage group curiosity. Number 13, guys, curiosity catches on everywhere. Once curiosity takes root, it spreads across projects, departments, and families, energizing everyone in its path. Number 14, one question can launch a journey. The simple act of asking why or how opens up entire new worlds. Don't underestimate the power of a well-placed question. Number 15, big ideas with small sparks. Innovation is built on moments of wonder. Never discount the little thoughts that can evolve into these game changing, earth shattering solutions. I think we oftentimes discredit ourselves because we don't realize the true potential that we have. Maybe we haven't done it in the past, but that doesn't mean that it can't happen again. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Number 16, share, share, share. Share the wonder, fuel the possibility. I should say, fuel the infinite possibility. Your excitement lays the groundwork for the extraordinary. By openly sharing what inspires you, you create a foundation for limitless growth. Number 17, every story starts a ripple. The stories you tell ripple through listeners, fueling their ambitions and shaping their journeys. Number 18, guys, fun spreads like wildfire. It really does. Enthusiasm for learning isn't just productive, it's fun. When you choose, it's a choice, to enjoy the journey, that energy makes others want to join in and contribute too. Number 19, curiosity bridges every gap. Seeking answers brings people together, building understanding across generations, backgrounds, and multiple skill levels. And I think that's something that a lot of people don't realize is the power of diversity, the power of culture. Okay. That's something that I believe is important for us at any age, any stage of our lives. It's very, very important. Okay. Um, I think when we can understand possibilities, that's an important thing to realize. Okay. And when I say that, I mean it from the bottom of my heart because we have to realize what's happening, what's going on, and what it is that people believe. Because everything in life is a belief, guys. It's a belief. And if we don't believe something, you might not think it's going to have any impact on you right now, but the truth of the matter is, it's going to have a lot of impact much later. And that impact is going to, well, perhaps change your course of direction. All right. And that's something that is, well, I got to tell you, pretty powerful. All right. Pretty powerful. So powerful, guys, that you won't realize how this can change your life. Okay. You won't realize it until you actually see it happening. All right. That's very, very important, guys. I mean, very, very, very important. Think about everything in your life. Think about things that might have happened. Maybe they happened because you didn't believe, because you gave up before you threw the ball. You gave up before you put your all in. I think those are important things to understand. Is that when we can understand those things, we can change our lives like on a dime. And I know that sounds hard. I know it sounds difficult, but this is the truth, guys. This is absolutely the truth. And your thoughts create reality. Now, maybe not overnight, but you see, our subconscious runs our body. Okay. Runs our mind, runs everything. And so by understanding that, we can now have an appreciation for what we're doing. Does that make sense, everyone? I mean, I hope it does. So if that makes sense, then this means that our thoughts can fuel greatness in our lives. Okay. It can fuel greatness in our lives. Greatness to, well, turn the corner. Greatness to understand a new horizon. Greatness to learn a lesson. Greatness to be part of something new. Number 20, guys. Wonder grows when we choose to share it. Let me say that again. Wonder grows when we choose to share it. Talk about what amazes you. Discussion is the fertilizer for new ideas. It's like the seeds, right? It primes or primes the pump. And shared progress will astound you because it's the beginning point. You know, the conversation you're going to want to have a while down the road is great, but you first got to start with something in commonality. And that's how you can build some trust. I think those are important things that many of us don't realize because we're so busy on thinking about something else that we don't think about the present moment. And the present is what will take us into the future. Number 21, guys. A single why inspires thousands. Never, never, never underestimate the power of asking good, honest questions. Your why can spark purpose for countless possibilities in others. And that why will even get you to rethink about the situation. That's like so possible and so magical, if you ask me. Number 22, ask more, wonder bigger, doubt less. Let the questions guide you to broader vistas and deeper understanding. Intense curiosity drives larger scale change. All right. That's important. Very important. Number 23, wonder, shared wisdom, gained, exchange stories, lessons, and insights. Every time you share wonder, you gain a new perspective, more wisdom from the experience of not just yourself, but the experience of others. So life is all about experiences, right? And when we appreciate experiences, it's like we get a whole new lease on life. We suddenly find this great infinite possibility. Maybe you've gone to a seminar before and you were down on your luck, but you went to the seminar and you felt like, jumping from the rooftops, not literally, but, you were that excited after the seminar. And I always tell people when you go to a seminar, it's important to take action right after, not 5 days later, because you're gonna forget and you're also gonna lose the momentum. You need to stay on the kick. That is so very important. You have to stay on the kick. All right. Number 24, guys. Number 24. Pass on what excites you to others. Make excitement for learning part of your legacy. Your energy invites others to take their own journey. Their own journey. Their own journey. A journey that maybe you didn't know you were taking. Maybe something that changes like what's going on, right? And that openness, that belief is what allows us to basically explore more. Explore more and doubt less. Number 25, ignite minds with simple questions. I'm not saying they have to be rocket science questions, but ignite them with questions. So what are some questions you can use to ignite minds and conversation. What are some of those if we had to think about them? There are lots, guys. What's something you've always wondered but never asked? If you could solve one problem in the world, what would it be? What's the most curious thing you've learned this year? What inspires you to keep learning? Who helps spark your passion for discovery? How do you turn small ideas into big results? What's a simple question that changed your perspective? If you had unlimited resources, what would you create? What does wonder mean to you? How do you overcome fear to share your ideas? Who do you admire for their curiosity? What questions do you wish more people asked? How does sharing your journey fuel others? What's the best way to start a movement? How do you make learning fun in your daily life? What's your favorite way to spread inspiration? What's one thing everyone should try at least once? How does curiosity connect people? What would you invent to make life better for all? How can asking why open new doors? And my favorite, number one question is, what gets you up in the morning every day? Someone asked this question to me about maybe a year ago. And it kind of like shocked me because I was like not sure. Like he said, well, what makes you get out of bed? What gets you passion to live life? And when he asked it that way, I'm like, oh, so many things. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I love to create content. I love to inspire others. I do video production. I love to create video and engineer. I love to build things. I love to solve challenges. I like to make a difference in the world. And when people can't answer that question, that means that their why is not loud enough. And that also means that that's probably somebody you don't want to connect with or be with because they don't have enough energy for you. Ignite minds with simple questions, like I gave you some examples here. Sometimes the simplest questions hold the keys to major breakthroughs. Start small, but think big. Start small, think big. Curiosity fuels every breakthrough we ever had and ever will have. Breakthroughs often start as, what if? What would it look like? What would it feel like? I often give this to people that are trying to make a lot of money. I say, what would it feel like when you've made your first million? Where would you be when you make your first million? What would that sound like to you? What would that feel like inside? How might we do it if we included this? Or how might this look if we incorporated this? How might, what if, what is? Great questions to ask. Embrace curiosity as your launch pad for innovation. When you learn to do this, your life will change very much. Very much. I think that's important. I think that's something that a lot of people don't realize, that we can go a different way. Number 27, wonder multiplies beyond borders. Inspiration is global. Sharing your wonder connects you to an entire world of curious minds. So why not start being curious today? Number 28, inspiring others boosts your own spark. When you lift others, your own drive and creativity, they just magically multiply. Give and you will always gain. Number 29, sharing wonder shapes the future. What you share today feeds the dreamers, builders, and innovators of tomorrow. Now, I know we talk about being generous, which I'll say in a minute, and that's important, but I don't want you to be taken advantage of. So if you're with a friend and you're treating, let's say, for, lunch or something or dinner, let them treat too sometimes. Let it be a give and take a little bit. If you're always treating, then that's a problem. But maybe you're treating a little more because maybe they're letting you stay at their place or something like that. So those are reasons maybe why you would treat a little more, because they're letting you stay at their place for nothing, and they're providing you food or breakfast or whatever. And so that's something you have to take that into account. Be generous with your wonder, but don't give in means that is going to make you upset or angry because you gave so much. All right, that's important to realize. Number 30, a curious crowd invents miracles. When people gather to ask, seek, and create, nothing is impossible, guys. Wonder is best enjoyed and grown in community. Wonder belongs in community. Wonder is a community. Wonder is a community that can take your one thought and energize it even more. I'll give you an example. I was explaining a concept to somebody about taking one of my classes to a new level. And I'm enthusiastic about it. They're enthusiastic about it. And now we're talking to educators, and they're getting enthusiastic about it. See, when you're enthusiastic enough about your own stuff, people sense that, and it's contagious. Okay? Really contagious. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to tune in to Inspirations for Your Life every single day, and let my podcast guide you toward a more engaging and impactful experience. So let's turn every episode into a spark for you and your world. I'm John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur, and I'll catch you on another show or one of my other pieces of media real soon. Be well, everyone.